Hey guys, I'm back with another pick a card reading. So, we're going to check into what their current feelings are towards you. Just like a little energy check in type of thing. I have 5 piles to choose from, so go ahead and choose whichever crystal that you're most drawn to. I'm going to be doing some live shuffling for this reading. So, yeah, go ahead and choose your crystal. We'll see, look into their current feelings for you. Okay, pile one. Welcome to your reading. So you guys chose this what I think is just quartz crystal, probably. So we're gonna do some shuffling and see what your person's current feelings are towards you. Starting off with be using the uh, Tarot of a Forest Witch Major Arcana, which just some news to share since I really like this deck, although it's not a complete deck, it's just the Major Arcana. I just recently found out that they're going to be releasing the rest of uh, the deck, so you can buy the deck in full. And I was really excited because I kind of thought that it was not going to happen. So it is, I think by the time I post this, it's still kind of like available for pre-order. I think it maybe doesn't get released until like January or February, probably January. But anyway, so if you've seen this deck and it's just Major Arcana, if you really like it, just letting you know, the rest of the deck is going to be coming out soon. So it is kind of expensive though, but I love the art on these cards, so I'm definitely planning on getting it. But let's see, pile one. Um, what are their current feelings towards you? Okay, yeah, okay, that's actually really funny. What I was just about to say before this card flipped out. Sometimes when it takes a long time for like a card to shuffle out, sometimes I read that as like maybe the person has been a bit like silent recently or quiet, which we got the High Priestess. So that's kind of about someone who can be a bit quiet, shy, maybe secretive. But this is someone who's very wise, very intelligent. Um, yeah, maybe, let's see, their feelings towards you. They could be hiding their feelings towards you. I think, yeah, they might be doing that. They could also, with the High Priestess, I kind of associate that with like awareness, paying attention. So I think this person is paying attention to you. They are very aware of you. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I feel like this person could be hiding their feelings for you. They might be kind of shy about it. It could be just kind of like a crush thing where they're not confident in maybe your feelings for them yet. Maybe this is a newer connection. Let's see. What are their current feelings towards pile one? Okay, we have the garden. What are their current feelings towards pile one? So with the garden, that kind of, oops, hold on. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where you know this person from, but with the garden, this could be someone you know from like a community or a group of people of some kind. I mean, the garden also talks about like gatherings, like in events and stuff like this. So, I don't know if you've seen this person in like that type of environment, but it seems as if this is someone who Yeah, like kind of remains in the background, may not like come up to you or initiate something with you, and it feels like this person feels shy about their feelings. They're observing you in a group situation, and just kind of like watching you, observing you, and again, kind of like hiding their feelings for you. How do they feel towards pile one? Okay, we have the tower. Okay. Hmm. Oh, that's interesting. We go from the 20 to the 19. Huh. I wonder, so since the number is going, it's decreasing. I don't know. I feel like maybe this person feels a little bit, um, maybe there's a sense of hopelessness or something like that, or they feel like over time they think that things are maybe less likely to happen in the connection. Um, yeah, like Tower can talk about institutions. Like this could be someone you know from your workplace. Or again, like I feel like you know this person from somewhere. Like this might not be like like you met this person. How do I explain it? Like on your own, if that makes sense. Like you've been introduced to this person from somewhere that you frequently go to, and again, like it kind of makes sense. Like it does make me think of like a work connection where maybe this person does it doesn't maybe make a whole lot of sense to interact with you unless it's like they need to be brave and just like make random conversation with you or something like that. So again, it's just kind of this like watching you energy, watching you from afar, admiring you from afar. And with the high priestess, it gives like this energy of like silence. So I'm not sure how much you've talked with this person. It seems more like this person's just again like observing you, and there may be something where they feel like there hasn't been enough like interactions with you for them to feel confident that the connection might be like headed somewhere. Yeah, because with the garden and the tower, we go from 20 to 19. So I do feel like it's like they might be feeling like, um, yeah, a little bit of like losing hope in the connection. Let's see, how do they feel towards pile one? It could be this feeling like with them coming out with the high priestess energy where they maybe shy away from the connection with you. um, yeah, this could be someone who can be quite anxious or they fear rejection, and yeah, they might be feeling like if they don't reach out to you or if they don't speak up or make a move that like nothing could happen between you two essentially. So yeah, how do they feel towards pile one? I don't know. Another thing too, because like these perspectives could be switched at times. So it could be that they feel that you're quiet, like you're silent or something like that. With the tower, again, they might fear that you would reject them or that you don't see them in the same way. Um, and they could feel that you're like a very wise person, very intelligent, but kind of quiet or shy. Um, but there's also this kind of energy of maybe they see you as someone who's popular with the garden. Like they might think of you as someone who is social, even if you could be quiet or something like that. They just see you in situations where you're around others, and there also might be a thing where they feel like if you're busy around other people, that it leaves a little less opportunity for them to kind of approach you, something like that. Like I don't know, this is a really kind of funny or dumb like, and like what is it, analogy, or like how I would relate this energy to something is like going back to school or something like that, and there's someone you like, and if they were sitting alone at the table, maybe like they would feel more confident to approach them. But it seems like someone who's with all their friends and the table is full, so there's really not room for a new person to join or something like that. How do they feel towards pile one? Okay, boundaries. Yeah, with the tower, that can talk about boundaries. Like this person might feel like it's unlikely that you would accept them in some way. Like, yeah, there's a lot of, I think, fear of rejection. It could also be that you have set boundaries with this person with the tower and boundaries card. And they feel like, yeah, maybe it's like you're spending time with other people. And again, it kind of feels to them like there's no room for them, or it would be a waste of their time to try and approach you. So again, it's this kind of like keeping their feelings hidden, staying secretive about their feelings, and kind of just observing you and watching you instead, rather than trying to approach you. I do feel like this person, it's either you, I don't know, some of you could be coming here for a person that you're literally like not interested in. Um, or it could be that this person feels that way towards you, like with boundaries in the tower, that they feel like they've put boundaries up with you, they've rejected you in some way, or they're not open to you. Maybe they're the one who's busy spending time with other people, other friends, or something like that. It could be that if you recognize this person to be like a social person, they are social, but they're being quiet with you and they're like hiding their feelings towards you. It could be because they don't want to hurt your feelings. And yeah, like this could be someone who hasn't given you a clear idea of how they feel about you and they've just kind of kept their distance. That is a possibility that I'm seeing here. So it's gonna kind of, I feel like, flip flop for different people who are watching this. Let's see. Yeah, there's definitely an energy here of like, yeah, I don't think you guys are talking with each other. So if you are, and like, obviously, I feel like this would be like not the right reading, and you might want to check into a different pile. But yeah, it's either that, like, yeah, there's definitely some complications here. Someone seems afraid of the other person in some way. And again, like, not feeling confident or comfortable enough to express themselves. So let's see, how are they feeling towards pile one? Okay. Alright. Okay, we have the Knight of Wands. So it's a fiery energy. That's interesting because I feel like that fits with like a more social vibe. Like this does feel like someone who is being quiet with you, but they are otherwise quite energetic and maybe extroverted. The Knight of Wands, a lot of the times, is kind of described as a player card. I do kind of see that energy coming through where, like, this might be someone who was, um, unfortunately, like, maybe stringing you along in some way, not revealing more of how they feel, and kind of being driven by their passions. Perhaps there's like a bit of carelessness for how they affect other people, and maybe even like a tendency to be a bit selfish in connections, get what they want out of someone. And if the, like, there's, I don't know, it kind of feels like there's not a lot of care here for how you feel, for some of you. Otherwise, like, again, it's just kind of like a flip-flop energy. Like, if that doesn't resonate, it could be you that comes across as like the player, and like you don't seem very maybe interested at times or committed or care a lot about them, which causes them to feel, again, this fear that you're not interested, that you would put up boundaries with them. You're not, yeah, like open to a connection with them. You're busy with other people, and causing them to kind of like retreat a little bit, hide their feelings more. And again, there's this energy of feeling a little bit more like hopeless about the connection with you in some way. How are they feeling towards pile one? Sorry, I'm just giving myself a little bit more room. How do they feel about it? this could also be an energy of like, because we're looking into current feelings. So, for some of you, I don't know, maybe there's a bit of like moodiness with this person. Because I kind of get the sense that there is this kind of energy of showing off, I feel, for some of you, where if this person is feeling a little bit like negative about the connection with you and like feeling like maybe things are not possible with you or they're starting to feel that way, they could be feeling kind of hurt about it. And with the High Priestess, they're not really showing that. And the Knight of Wands is this like, I need to distract myself from this situation. And again, like, there could even be like a tendency in this person, depending, on who's watching and like who we're dealing with here. Because I could kind of sense an energy of like, along with like showing off, or like there might be this energy of like maybe even wanting to make you feel jealous by who they're spending their time with if it's not spending time with you. And it's kind of like they want to kind of hurt your feelings, maybe it's obviously this is kind of a toxic energy, so I'm sorry if you resonate with this, but like it could be that they are wanting to kind of hurt your feelings and act as if they don't care or they're better off without you, as a way to show you that you would need them or you would miss them or something like that. I could kind of see that energy here. How do they feel about pile one? Oh gosh, okay, there we go. Queen of Wands, interesting. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. I actually, I think more. Okay. So sometimes, like especially when I am coming up with multiple different ways of reading energies and like different stories, I kind of get the sense sometimes, and I can't really prove this to be true, I'm not sure, but I just feel a little bit suspicious sometimes that like when start doing readings and then I find like a more negative interpretation of the cards, like there might be a more like negative interpretation and a slightly more positive interpretation or something like that. Sometimes I feel like as I move through the reading, the cards become more positive, and I wonder if it's because maybe the people who resonate with the more positive version of the reading are more likely to stick through the reading than maybe other people. Not always the case. I'm sure there's definitely people here who want to hear about the situation, even if it's not the best situation, just to kind of have clarity on the person's feelings. But yeah, I don't know. I notice that sometimes, and so I wonder if it's like, oh, the people who are getting the message they don't want to hear click off, and then we're just left with the people who have the more optimistic version of the story or something like that. So yeah, we have the Queen of Wands. There's a lot of fire energy here, so I think this person has a lot of passion towards you, also a lot of attraction towards you, because as soon as the Queen of Wands came out, it definitely makes me feel like one version of the story feels more correct, and that would be that this person has an attraction to you. They find you attractive. They may feel hurt about something in the connection with you, and again, it's kind of like almost feels like I saw a TikTok of this recently. I didn't get too invested in it, but she was talking about her husband giving her the silent treatment because he felt hurt about something. Like him she asked him to leave her alone, like because she wasn't feeling good or something, and he took it really personally and decided like, well then I'll just leave you alone, I won't talk to you. And it's like I kind of sense that energy here where like it definitely fits, where this person feels maybe hurt by you on some level, feels a little bit more hopeless about the connection with you, maybe based off of something that recently happened in the connection, and feeling like it could be likely or more likely right now that you're not open to them or you might reject them at this time. So again, it's like yeah, they're kind of hiding their feelings right now, and they might feel like they can't do much about the connection right now. It could be that they are trying to distract themselves from whatever, perhaps, like, I don't know, pain they might be feeling about you, um, or it's just that they don't know what to do about you. They might feel like you could reject them, so they're trying to, again, like, distract themselves with other things. It could even be that they do resonate with this sort of player energy, and maybe they feel like you are kind of putting boundaries up with them right now because of that. Like, if you do want a more committed energy and they're not showing that, maybe they're aware that you're not open to them because of that. Could be that you're not open to them because of a secretive nature that they might have, even. Yeah, they might feel like you don't trust them. But they are very attracted to you. And they might even, yeah, like, I feel like they could even be a little bit intimidated by you right now. Um, how are they currently feeling towards pile one? Okay, we get more fire energy. We've got strength, so some Leo energy here. Yeah, part of the meaning of strength is kind of like this energy of holding back, and I do feel like this is someone who's holding back right now, although I think their attraction to you is very strong. Their feelings towards you are quite strong right now. Um, and yeah, I don't know, they could be feeling a little bit frustrated about the connection with you. Feeling like they can't really reach you in some way or get to you in some way. For few of you, maybe you've actually blocked this person, and this person is still curious about you. They could still be kind of watching you. But I think for most of you, like, this feels like a connection where you interact with this person, or if not right now, in the past have interacted with this person in, like, your day-to-day life. I think for most of you. But yeah, I don't know, maybe they could be watching you online or something. Even if not online, just kind of watching you in general, hoping that things can kind of get better with you, hoping that you wouldn't reject them or that you would be open towards them. So let's see. I'm going to pull a few last cards just to get some more messages for their feelings towards you. So how are they feeling towards pile one? Forgiveness. Forgive mistakes and communicate openly to move forward together. Yeah, I kind of feel like there's a lack of openness right now. They're wanting your forgiveness. Yeah, definitely it seems like you could be, like, not happy with them, and they're feeling that too. They want your forgiveness. If they haven't been open with you, I think that's something that they want, to be more open with you, to give you some sort of clarity, especially if they feel like they might lose you if they don't do that or something like that. How are they currently feeling towards pile one? Authenticity. Stay true to yourself and support your partner's own authenticity. Yeah, I don't know. It could also be like, I don't know. It feels like there was some sort of complicated energy between you recently. Kind of, I'm being brought back to that TikTok that I saw that like, she didn't, she had no intention of hurting his feelings. She was just kind of like needing a break and needing some space to herself, which is totally like the Tower card can kind of talk about isolation and, like, kind of not being open to maybe offers. And I think like, maybe you weren't open to something with them and they got hurt by that, and it might have been something that they took a little too personally, and they could have, like, didn't know how to cope with their feelings in that situation. With the Knight of Wands energy, it could be that they were trying to act as if they didn't care, it didn't bother them, they were still chasing their passions in other ways. For some of you, again, it could kind of cross into toxic territory where they are trying to make you feel jealous or something, trying to hurt your feelings to kind of get a little bit of revenge or something like that, and I think they're feeling sorry about it because I don't think whatever they maybe did worked, and it didn't like get you to chase after them, or it didn't get you to crave them, or like miss them or something like that. And so since their tactics didn't really work, I think they're now like just thinking, oh, I hope that they forgive me. I was acting stupid. Like, I feel like this person feels like they were acting stupid and they want your forgiveness. And with authenticity, it's like may have been hurt by something that you did that didn't, intend to hurt them. And again, like they reacted and they felt, like it was a personal attack. And so, yeah, I think they feel like they were acting stupid and they want your forgiveness. Um, yeah, okay, so how are they feeling about pile one? Yeah, and I think there's this energy that if they did get like hurt by something that you did, even if it wasn't intended to hurt them, I think they are trying to become more accepting of like those types of things, and there might be an awareness on their part that they did take something personally, and they maybe reacted in a way they shouldn't have. So I think they are thinking about that, and they're wanting you to feel safe with them. They're wanting you to feel like you can be your authentic self with them, even if that means at times you might reject them. Not like a full rejection, but like again, being brought back to that TikTok of like just asking for space. Like, doesn't have to be a personal attack, doesn't have to mean that they hate you. It just means that they need a little bit of personal space, and that's okay and that's healthy in a relationship. So I think that's things that they're thinking about, like, oh, if I'm like, taking things too personally, and it's like there's this level of like, even if it wasn't direct, I feel like this person was kind of trying to indirectly control you, and you might have not liked that, especially if you do come across as like the Queen of Wands. It's like you are a free spirit, you are very independent, you might need, your own space at times or something like that. Um, and again, they're like, kind of like reevaluating their own actions, and again, I think they want you to trust them more and feel like you can open up and be authentic with them, even if it's like not something that they're wanting to hear in the moment. And like kind of practice not taking things so personally, I think. So yeah, how do they currently feel about pile one? Okay, so and then the last card we have is respect. Treat your partner with respect by acknowledging their opinions and boundaries. Look at that. Yeah, I definitely feel like um, there's something here about like they didn't respect your boundaries. They took something very personally with you. And again, I think there's something here coming through that they are aware that that wasn't a good way to handle the situation with you, and it only made things worse how they decided to deal with things. So yeah, they want to give you respect. They want to respect your boundaries, especially like strength. Again, it can be this energy of holding back, and I think with the Knight of Wands energy and all the fire energy, it could be that this person is quite impulsive. And they again like kind of want to work on that and not react so quickly to something, be able to hold back more, and kind of honestly I feel like release control. I feel like they want you to feel like again you can be yourself with them. They don't, they're not going to try and control you or force you to be a certain way, and just kind of respect the person that you are, like the space you need at times. So hopefully that resonated with you. Thank you for watching, and yeah, that's their current feelings towards you. But yeah, that's all I have for you, pile one. Again, thank you for watching. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the next pile. Bye. Alright, pile two, welcome to your reading. You guys chose the aragonite crystal. So we're gonna do some live shuffling and see what your person's current feelings are towards you. So I'm gonna start with, and I'm letting all the piles know because I really love this deck. It's only the major arcana though, and they just came out with like you're able to pre-order the rest of the deck, or I guess the full deck. So I don't know. I think it's a really nice deck. I really like it, so of course I would want to recommend it to people. So if you happen to like this deck and maybe like you weren't, I don't know, hesitant to buy it because it's only the major arcana, just letting you know it's the full deck now. I think it deserves attention. I think it's really nice. Anyways, so let's see. Pile 2, how your person's currently feeling about you. How are they currently feeling about group 2? Okay. Alright, so we have Judgment. So with Judgment, I usually tend to think about like a lot of self-reflection, kind of going back into your past, like the past ways you've done things or the past actions you've taken, and kind of like taking note of like what worked for you and what didn't work for you, and kind of trying to change your way of doing things. Because also with the Judgment card, it could kind of be that this person feels like they messed something up with you and they're hoping for a second chance. I do believe like Judgment is associated with Scorpio energy. So this energy of like death and rebirth, maybe there was an ending in the connection with you and they're hoping for some sort of like new beginning. So let's see, what are their current feelings towards pile 2? Okay, we have the tree. And the cross. Yeah, because the cross could definitely talk about burdens of some kind. Let's see. Yeah, I definitely get the sense that maybe there was some like complications in the connection with them recently, some challenges. They might be feeling like, oh, I don't know, I guess with the tree and the cross, maybe they feel like there's a lot of like fundamental differences between you two. Like the tree makes me think of like your day-to-day life, I guess, like how you spend your time in your day. It's about health, well-being, growth, and ancestry. So like kind of like it does make me think of like with ancestry with the tree, and cross with like some sort of like spiritual beliefs, perhaps like maybe your belief systems are quite different from each other, or just like maybe there's a lot of, I guess, a big difference in the way you go about your life, whether that's through what you believe, like your belief systems. Yeah, it does make me feel like maybe it's like you and this person were brought up with different religious beliefs or like religious background from like their parents' beliefs or something like that, and that's made, it's like made an effect on them that has carried through their life. And maybe it's just like there's like a little bit of like, I don't know, I guess like a difference between you and this person. They could be feeling that. Or at least like they feel like maybe the stability in the connection with you, or like, I guess, the happiness with you, or like the health of the connection has been challenged in some way. Um, hmm. Let's see. How do they currently feel about pile 2? Okay. So we have release desire to control. Yeah, I don't know. This does feel like perhaps this person feels like, yeah, I don't know, there's like a lot of like thinking about what's the right way to do something. Maybe what's the right way to, like, what's the right belief, or what's the right way to do something, what's the right lifestyle, something like that. Because I kind of get the sense with this energy that this person was trying to, I don't know, get you to see something from their perspective, or believe, I don't know, see that their belief is the right belief or something like that. Like they're trying to, I don't know, I guess get you to see things from their way or something like that. And I don't know, I get this energy of like maybe there's something fundamentally different between you two, and it's difficult for you to see eye to eye on things. And there could be a lot of like butting heads with this person, or complications, or like arguments, like about what you believe or what you think about things, or like maybe what's the healthy way to go about a connection or about life in some way. Um, so I do feel like part of their feelings is that, like, it's this energy of like maybe, you know, there's things that are more important than being right. And it could be that they're thinking that like, um, if you have had disagreements with this person recently, and it's based off of like your belief system, or the way you go about life or something like that, they're thinking that like maybe they should let you have your own idea about things, or they shouldn't try and control you, they shouldn't try and like force their beliefs on you, something like that. And they should let you kind of live your life in the way that you want to live it. um, okay. So, how do they currently feel about pile 2? Or the King of Cups. Okay, so that's kind of nice. I feel like, yeah, with the King of Cups, it's like they care about you, they are sensitive to you. Um, so, yeah, if they feel like, I don't know, it's like maybe this person tried to convince you of something, um, like control you in some way. Um, and if that has bothered you, I think they care about you, and they care about how you feel about things. And it's like, I think that this person is wanting to be more open to the way you see things or the way you do things. And again, not try and like kind of like correct you, because it could be something where it's like they recognize that their way doesn't have to be the right way, or there could be many different like right ways of doing things or something like that. So like I feel like there might be an energy here where this person might have just been trying to help by explaining something to you, but I guess like there might have been like a difference of opinion, something like that. And it's like it could have gotten to a point where it was a little heated or something like that. And it's like they're kind of reflecting on that. Um, and I think it's this energy of, again, like they don't need to step in. You got it on your own, and maybe you don't need their help or something like that. Um, yeah, and there could be even like this a little bit of like an energy of feeling apologetic if they've tried to control something, or um, like change your way of being, change your beliefs or something like that. Um, yeah, because I feel like, especially if they recognize that that's caused like complications in the connection with you, I think they're thinking like what's more important is like a healthy connection. And if that means like respecting each other, like each other's beliefs, or respecting each other's lifestyles, or respecting each other's decisions is important, to be supportive of you rather than trying to change you in some way. Um, so, yeah, how are they currently feeling about pile 2? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry if it's loud, especially when the cards like fly out and hit the microphone. Oh, look at that. Look at that. We got the King and the Queen of Cups. That's so sweet. Aw, okay. Aw, I feel like they think they. Aw, I wonder. Okay, maybe it's like there's a difference between you two, but you're also very similar. I would say, like with the stop, stop going. Okay, hold on. They might. Oh my God, you go over there. I wonder, like, sometimes I wonder when I do these readings, I'm like, do I have, like, OCD and I just don't, I'm not aware of it or I don't know it? Very possible, I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. With the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups, they see you as their counterpart. They see you as someone that they really care about. And I think you have a very similar energy as far as, like, being sensitive to each other, caring a lot about each other. So even if there's differences between you two, it's like they recognize that you can work through it. Again, it's like, I don't know, there's a lot of, like, again, caring energy here. They feel like they really care about you, how you feel. They feel like you really care about them and how they feel. So I kind of get the sense that, again, it kind of makes sense what I was saying before, this energy of, like, what's more important to them is, like, the well-being of your connection, like the comfort of your connection, being able to, I guess, like, be yourselves with each other, even if at times you disagree. This feels like we can agree to disagree and just kind of move on. And, like, I feel like there's a lot of good things about your connection that, like, even if there's a difference of opinions at times, they would rather, like, you be able to be yourself. They would rather not step in and try and change your mind or control anything. Just like a more supportive energy between you two if they've been a little bit controlling in some way. Yeah, because I don't know. It's like they see you as someone who's too special to, like, upset, if that makes sense. You're too caring, you're too nice, you're too sensitive. You don't deserve, like, them. I don't know. I don't really feel like they did anything too bad. Like, maybe it's just that you disagreed on something, and it's like they feel like it doesn't need to. You don't need to focus on that, or it doesn't need to be anything big. It's like what's more important is your well-being, your happiness, and, like, their sensitivity to you and really caring about you. They would rather not argue about things or not fight about things, and that it's okay to think differently about things. Like, it doesn't have to mean that you could coexist with this person, even if there's, like, a difference of beliefs at times or difference of opinion. Okay, so how are they currently feeling about pile two? Okay, we have the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, okay, for some of you, with the Nine of Pentacles, I always kind of read that as a very independent energy. A lot of the times, like, and I think it's pretty normal for people to see the Nine of Pentacles as someone who's, done a lot of work on themselves. They feel, like, whole in themselves. They don't feel like they need anyone or anything. They've built up their life and they're quite abundant. And a lot of the times it could be seen as a single person who's, like, high on the market, something like that. So for some of you, especially with the beginning sort of message with Judgment, that it's possible that there has been endings and Like maybe it's like they want a new beginning with you. Like if something that split you two apart was a difference of belief systems or something like that. Again, it's like they feel like that's like insignificant or something, and like there's more important things to look at rather than those types of things. And it's like they feel like the connection with you is so special that like that shouldn't be something that splits you apart, if that makes sense, if that's something that has. Because again, it's like I do feel like they see you as the Queen of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles as someone who deserves respect, deserves kindness, deserves a lot, I guess. And like if this person has lost you, it's like this energy of like, oh, if I got them back, I would treat them so much better. I would treat them with the kindness that they deserve to be treated with, or something like that. And it's like if they don't get you back, it's not going to be long before you get snatched up by someone else, because of like how they see you. They see you as like a very kind and loving person, someone who is, you've done a lot of work on yourself, where it's like they feel as though like a lot of people would be happy to be with you, including them, something like that. So yeah, let's see. Yeah, and even I don't know, like even if there hasn't been like a kind of more intense like ending between you two, it could be that this person just sees you kind of doing things more on your own right now rather than maybe together with them. And again, it's this feeling of like they want you back, they want you around them, they want you to understand that they care about how you feel. And it's like little bit, I guess, similar to like, and I think I did say there like might be a sort of apologetic energy coming through. That did come through in pile one, and I kind of sense that here, where they like want your forgiveness and to kind of like kiss your ass a little bit, treat you better, and so you would feel good around them again. Um, and that they do care about you. So yeah, let's see. How are they currently feeling towards pile two? All right, we have joy. Laughter strengthens your bond and lightens the mood in difficult times. Yeah, like, okay. Yeah, this feels like someone who wants to cheer you up, especially if they've, like, I don't know, hurt your feelings in any way. Like you've been a little bit distant with them, possibly. It's like they want to bring more joy into the connection. They might want to make you laugh. I don't know, maybe for some of you this might piss you off a little bit, just because, well, maybe not, because if you come out as the Queen of Cups, you might be quite sensitive and very nice, maybe not quick to anger. But I don't know, like there could be two sides to you for some of you, where it's like, I don't know, I just bring this up because I feel this way at times, where if there has been like a difficulty or a problem in a connection with someone, like I usually am not very open to like laughter and jokes with that person, even if I can tell that they're trying to cheer me up. It's in the reason behind it is just because I'm like, no, we need to address the problem first. We can't just smooth over it and go back to feeling, happy. So I don't know, maybe some of you resonate with that, but I don't know. I feel like this is a person who, instead of like this might be someone who's not very confrontational, and they would rather like, after a period of silence or something like that, I don't know, bring up something funny to hopefully make you laugh and lighten the mood between you two. And I really think that's kind of like their energy right now, trying to find ways to lighten the mood. It actually, yeah, like it literally says that, lighten the mood in difficult times. So they could feel like they hurt your feelings a little bit or something like that, or they weren't acting in, a very kind way or something like that. So they're wanting to bring out their kindness a little bit more. And again, like find a small way to like bring in a lighter energy, maybe joke with you, make you laugh about something, and lighten your mood. Yeah, there's like, I feel like this person really cares about you, pile two. I feel like that's a very strong energy here. So for some of you, like with the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups, you might actually already be in a relationship with this person, or at least like, unless you resonate with the fact that there was like an ending and this person wants a new beginning with you, like, because that could definitely resonate here. But for some of you, or like maybe a lot of you, I kind of feel like there is a close connection with this person, and I don't think there's been any like drastic ending with this person. You might just be acting a little bit distant just because you might feel hurt, or at least you just don't really enjoy their energy when they were trying to control you or convince you of something, or like maybe again there like might have been a disagreement between you two or something. So they're wanting to put that in the past and kind of move on from that and just focus on making you feel good, like making you feel happy, making you feel comfortable, making you feel secure with them. So if they like maybe judged you for anything, they're like realizing that that's, they don't need to do that, or they feel sorry for doing that. So yeah, how do they currently feel towards pile two? We have self-care, whoa. Prioritize self-care individually and as a couple for a healthier relationship. Yeah, I definitely feel like they care about like your well-being and like the health of the connection. So if anything has threatened that, that is definitely something they pay attention to and wanting to work on. And again, kind of just um, like agree to disagree, but that kind of sounds more like annoyed, like an annoyed energy, like, oh, let's just agree to disagree because we're never going to see things from the same perspective. It's not really like that. It's just that they feel like there's things that are more important than like whatever might have upset you, or is like it's not worth fighting over, it's not worth arguing over, it's not worth trying to control. Like they would rather you just feel safe and comfortable with them. And like kind of the energy I get with like the Queen of Cups coming out next to the Nine of Pentacles, it's like they might feel like you're a little bit distant with them. And I don't know if they feel like it doesn't even feel like you're that upset, but that you just might be a little bit distant because you can't deal with like their energy at the time or something like that. So with self-care, it's like they might have an understanding that you're just trying to kind of like take care of your emotions right now and do what you need to do in order to get yourself back in balance or something like that. And they respect that. And I think, again, it's like they care about the health of the connection with you. They might feel like you are a little bit distant with them, so they don't know how to really approach you, other than maybe trying to lighten your mood in some way or bring you something that is funny or something to make you laugh and like maybe forget about what happened, and kind of put it in the past. How do they currently feel about pile two? We're going to end it here soon. Appreciation. Regularly express gratitude for your partner's actions. Helps them feel valued. So yeah, I think especially with that coming out under the Nine of Pentacles, it's like, again, there's this energy that like you hold a lot of value. They see a lot of value in you, and it's like, if they're not there with you, you would easily get snatched up by someone else from their perspective because of how much value you have. It's like with the Nine of Pentacles, like they may feel like you've got it on your own. You don't always like, you don't really need them, I guess. And it's like you can kind of take care of things on your own. And they might feel like there could be an energy here where you're upset that they didn't help out with something and you were left to deal with something on your own. And they might be reflecting on that and thinking that that wasn't a good choice to kind of just, dip out when you needed their help, or it's like just let you take care of everything. They want to show their appreciation for what you do, because they do, see that you do a lot for them. And for some of you, again, it's kind of like maybe it took losing you to see just how much you were able to offer in a connection. And if they don't appreciate that, they're going to lose you, and someone else will obviously, be able to appreciate that within you. So that's basically your message, pile 2. I hope it did resonate with you. Again, I do feel like this person cares about you a lot, but I don't know. For some of you, it could be that you really... For some of you, like maybe a few of you, you could feel like you really don't know if things could work with this person or something, and they feel that like they might be losing you type of thing. For others of you, they might feel more confident that you could work through problems together. You both care a lot about each other, even if some difficulties kind of arise in your connection, that you can work through it. And again, it's like wanting to focus more on like the connection with you and like a healthier energy with you rather than anything else, I guess. So yeah, that's your message, pile 2. I hope it resonated, and I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the next pile. Okay, bye. Alright, pile 3, welcome to your reading. So you guys chose the grape agate. And yeah, we're going to do some shuffling. We're going to see what your person's current feelings are towards you. So I'm starting off with Tarot of a Forest Witch Major Arcana. For the longest time, it's just been the Major Arcana available, but since I love this unfinished deck so much, I just found out that the full deck is going to be available soon, so you can pre-order it. So if any of you also really like this deck, but maybe, I don't know, felt hesitant to get it because it was only Major Arcana, I am here to let you know the full version is available soon. So yeah, just in case anyone was curious, just because again, I really like this deck, so of course I would want to recommend it to anyone. So yeah, let's take a look at their feelings for you. So for pile 3, how are they currently feeling about pile 3? Okay, oh no, we have the Tower. Okay, uh-oh. So I mean, the Tower is obviously, it's like, I would say maybe one of the worst cards in the tarot deck. A lot of people don't like the Tower energy, and so yeah, they feel like things are like definitely not going well with you right now. They could feel like everything is falling apart in the connection with you. Geez, okay, so maybe like there's been an ending recently in the connection. And I would assume it's like they feel quite chaotic right now about the connection, but let's see. Yeah, how are they currently feeling about pile 3? Oh, okay. We have the bouquet. How are they? Oh, okay. I don't know. This does make me feel like they upset you. That you could have even like gave them some sort of ultimatum, or like threatened to put an ending to the connection or something. It seems as if they're really wanting to make something up to you. They might feel very desperate to bring you some sort of... I mean, I guess this has come through in a lot of the piles. Pile 1 and pile 2. Pile 1 had this energy of forgiveness because they felt like maybe they didn't handle something well and like took something personally when they maybe shouldn't have. There was also kind of like some complications with pile 2. It's a little different, but it's like a similar energy of maybe wanting forgiveness or feeling apologetic about something. And it could even be like, I don't know, maybe it's a collective energy or something, but like I get this a similar energy here with the Tower and bouquet. Like they might feel like they need to act fast, like maybe bring you a gift, like even bring you flowers, send you an apology for something. Yeah. And yeah, I think this person is very like attracted to you with the bouquet. Oh, let's get more cards. How are they currently feeling towards pile three? Oh, okay. Yeah, no, for real. Like this, okay. This feels like they are quite upset about something that happened in the connection with you recently, and they could feel very unstable. Because, like, the anchor talks about, like, I guess, kind of like stability, but like wanting to commit to something or wanting to settle down somewhere. Yeah, and it's like they really don't want to lose you. It's really what's coming through in their feelings, and they could feel like very chaotic, thinking that they could lose you. So it's this energy of like I I do feel like it's like they feel a sense of urgency to act towards you, to give you some sort of gift or apology, to let you know that they're serious about you and they want, like, there's this energy of they want to be with you, like, kind of like forever type of thing. So they really, if they feel like there's something that's been threatened within the connection, like the stability of the connection has been threatened, they're feeling quite unstable and chaotic about it. And they could be feeling like very negative, feeling like, again, like they might lose you. Um, it's kind of interesting how similar the energies kind of have been. Um, okay, how are they currently feeling about pile three? Okay, so we have sacred friendship. Hmm. Herm. Yeah, let me pull more cards. How are they currently feeling about pile three? It's funny. This is something like quite random, but I don't know. I'm sure a lot of you also have your own tarot decks, and like this one specifically is kind of a bigger deck. And this was one of the first decks that I did buy, like maybe the third deck or fourth deck that I bought. But something that I've noticed, and I wonder if anybody else could say the same, like I'm very short, I'm a very small person, so you could imagine like my hands are also quite small. So like I've noticed that the length of like what my hand can like grab has increased since doing tarot. Like there have been decks that like I could not shuffle because of how like tall the cards were, and now I can because I've like, I don't know, like my fingers have grown like flexibility, or like I don't know, something like that. um Sorry, I know that's kind of random, but I just found that funny. I like noticed that the other day. I was like, oh, actually I can shuffle this deck now. That's something that's new. Okay, how do they currently feel about pile three? Oh my god, that one didn't fall on the floor. That's kind of nice. Okay, we get the Two of Swords. Yeah, no, definitely, like, even, like, just the, like, visually looking at this card, like, it's dark. It kind of looks a little bit stormy in the background, but, like, yeah, I really get the sense that this person's mental space is, like, very chaotic, like, quite maybe depressed, or, like, um, feeling very unsure with the Two of Swords. Like, they don't know, like what's next with you. They feel very uncertain about what's next with you. They could also feel very uncertain about what they should do about you. We have sacred friendship. So for some of you, this could even just be a friendship for some of you. Again, I'm like saying my past readings that although these readings seem very romantic, and it is more, like directed towards romance technically, but I always, want to leave it open towards like platonic connections as well. So as we have sacred friendship here. This could be someone who feels like the friendship with you might be over or something like that, and they feel like kind of chaotic about that. Like it's like this energy of I need to act, but I don't know what to do, and it's this feeling like they might lose you, and they really don't want to. It's like they really kind of want to keep you. So I don't know what happened where like maybe you might have put an end to the connection, or I don't know, like they feel like they might lose you. Okay, how are they currently feeling about pile 3? It could also be this energy of like this is more of a romantic connection that like maybe you suggested to just go to being friends for a while or something like that. And like again, I kind of feel like if this is like someone that you see as a friend, but they see you as a romantic interest, they feel not very positive about the connection with you. Like you might have rejected this person or like said like, hey, I just want to be friends. And I will say, if you resonate with that energy, it could be that they still feel a little sense of hope that something could turn around if they stick with you, if they bring you gifts, if they compliment you enough, or if they, something like that. Like there's this energy of yeah, I don't know. It just reminds me of situations where someone was, attracted to the other person and the other person didn't quite feel the same. And they still kept in touch. And it's like, although the person kind of told them, like, hey, I don't really see us being in a relationship, like, I see you more like as a friend. But still remain like friends or something like that. Like they have this little lingering sense of hope that maybe it could turn into more, although they feel like that might be, they're aware that like it might be like a false hope type of thing. But if you're still going to be friends with them, something like that, then they feel like maybe one day, maybe if they give you enough gifts or something like that, that you'll want to be with them and you'll stay with them or something like that. Okay, how are they currently feeling about pile 3? Alright, we have the Knight of Wands. That came out in pile 1. How are they currently feeling about pile 3? Okay. And we have the Lovers. Yeah, I don't know. I really do feel like there's this energy of like maybe you suggested just being friends or something like that, and this person feels like very, again, chaotic about that and feeling like um, they have feelings for you, they're attracted to you. It could be this thing where they can't see you as just a friend, they see you as more than that. The Knight of Wands energy, obviously, like a lot of tarot readers talk about that energy being like a player type of energy, and it almost makes me wonder for some of you if like this started out as more like a situationship or like more like a, I wonder, because I kind of like I looked at the bottom of the deck earlier, and I think it was during your pile, and I saw the Three of Cups. So like that could be like, to me, like kind of like showing a friends with benefits type of energy, where maybe this person got more attached than they were expecting, and it got too like maybe chaotic in the connection, and it's like this suggestion of like, oh, well, let's just be friends instead. Let's not, make this more romantic or something. And again, it's like they don't feel good about that. For some of you, it could even be that they feel very hurt that things might not work out with you. And it could be that with the Knight of Wands, they are kind of messing around in other connections. And I wouldn't say that they're very serious about other connections. If you resonate with this person, like you would see that they would do something like that. It's like a distraction for them and a way to kind of help themselves try and detach from you, although they would rather just be with you, type of thing. Um, yeah, and it's interesting too because it's like we have the Two of Swords, and then we also have the Lover's energy, which is, if you like, I'm sure, like maybe not, I don't know, but the Lovers is about a soul connection. It's about attraction between two people, but it's also sometimes about a choice. And it's interesting since we also have the Two of Swords there, which is about a choice. So with the Knight of Wands, even, it could be that this person is not good at settling on a choice or something like that. Um, for some of you, it could be that like this was a sort of, again, like situationship or like maybe a more casual sort of connection at first. That yeah, it could even be if they represent this Knight of Wands energy being in the center of this like energy about choices, and with the Lovers, it's like maybe this is someone who doesn't know how to choose the right person. Like that could be it. Like they go back and forth between people, or yeah, because with the Knight of Wands, that's this energy of like kind of being distracted, being interested in many different things, or not settling down on one thing. Um, Being kind of spontaneous, being like inconsistent or unreliable at times. So it does make me feel like this person was maybe, for again, if this resonates, was messing around with you and another person or something like that. And and couldn't choose between you. And I don't know, there's just this energy of them feeling like things are not going well, that things are falling apart with you, and it could be due to them not being consistent or not choosing. And now they feel as though it could be that they feel more, I don't know, like serious about you if they feel like they mess something up, something like that. I'm not sure. Like, yeah, it could be that they were juggling more than one person and they went towards another person and something didn't work out with that person, so now they're coming back to you. um I don't know, let's see. What are their current feelings towards pile 3? We have vulnerability. Share your fears and insecurities to create trust and understanding. Yeah, I mean, something that's obvious to me is that this person has a lot of fear when it comes to the connection with you. And with the Two of Swords, it's like they might be wanting to communicate something to you, which might be sharing their fears and insecurities to help you maybe understand something. But it's like there's this hesitation because they can't find the right words, or they don't know how to say something to you. Um, how are they currently feeling about pile 3? Okay, we have teamwork. Approach challenges as a team, collaborating to find solutions to difficulties. How are they currently feeling about pile 3? Empathy. Empathize without judgment and share freely to deepen connection. So with teamwork, I do feel like there's this energy here of like they are I feel like thinking a lot about ways that they could get you to be open to something with them. I don't know, there's this energy of like for some of you, if it's like you suggested just being friends with this person, and it's like you were kind of trying to subtly put them down, well, like subtly like reject them, like, oh, this will never be like a relationship or something like that. There's this level of like being very upset about that and feeling like, again, very fearful or like chaotic within their mind about that, but also having this, especially if you stay like friends with this person or still interact with this person, even if you've kind of tried to reject this person, it seems like if you're still around, they feel like there's still a chance. And they feel like somehow they could, if they compliment you enough, if they give you enough gifts, if they show you that they're committed, that you would choose them and you would, want to, work with them or like you would be on the same page and you would see the same sort of future with them. Obviously, we have empathy. They want to, like with the Lover's card, it's like, I feel like this person is very empathetic towards you. So I will say, like, if you don't have feelings towards this person and you know that this person, like, has feelings, like romantic feelings towards you, and you know that, like, you could never, share those same feelings, but you don't want to hurt them, so you let them down lightly, and you still, you don't want to just cut them off because that would be mean. I don't know. My advice to you might, I would say, like, you might want to just, like, straight up, bluntly reject this person. Give them no hope that it will turn into something more. Because I feel like even if you reject this person up front or, like, even indirectly, kind of like, well, let's just be friends for now or something like that. And that's your way of saying, like, I don't want to be in a relationship with you, but I also don't want to hurt your feelings. Like, they might not fully get it and they may still have hope that it could turn into more. And again, like, if you resonate with that, I would suggest straight up bluntly telling them that this is not going to work, and also possibly like cutting them out of your life, because again, there's this energy of like they may not feel like they could accept that, and there's still hope that it could happen. And it would honestly just kind of give this person, it just kind of like puts this person into like a very like suffering type of energy because they still have hope for something that is probably not going to work. Um, Otherwise, like, this doesn't have to be a romantic connection. This could be more of like a friendship type of connection. We have teamwork, which makes me think of like, yeah, it's like working as a team, collaborating to find solutions to difficulties. And I kind of feel like there's an energy of this person wants to help you. This person wants, like, it seems as if with the Knight of Wands energy, like maybe one of your energies feels very scattered and unable to kind of focus. And I feel like there's someone wanting to help, I would say, you help you focus on your goal and like achieve your goals and find solutions. And it's like this person wants to help you. They want to collaborate with you. They feel very like empathetic towards you. They care about you a lot and they feel like a soul connection with you, even if it doesn't, have to be romantic. They feel a connection with you. They want to help you. They want to be supportive of you, and they want to be able to share their vulnerabilities with you and also have you be able to share your vulnerabilities with them. Like, they might think that there's a hesitation in opening up and they want you to be able to open up with them. They want to show you that they are, again, like supportive of you, empathetic towards you, and that they may want to show you that they're committed to you in some way, even again if it's not a romantic energy. They want to like compliment you, tell you how much they like you, even if it's a more platonic thing, and that they are like a reliable person. And they want to show you that in order to ensure that there is kind of like a future between you two. So, okay, that's what I see with these cards. So I hope that the message did resonate with you at some point. So thank you for watching, and I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next pile. Bye. Moving on to pile 4. Hello. Welcome to your reading. So you guys chose this aquamarine crystal. So what I know about aquamarine, I'm pretty sure it's a March birthstone, so that would be like associated with both Pisces and Aries energy. So for some of you, maybe that stands out. I don't know, maybe it's like one of your signs, one of your person signs. But yeah, we're going to do some shuffling and see how your person is currently feeling about you. And so I'm going to repeat myself a lot throughout this reading, and I'm telling every pile that one of my favorite decks, which is only Major Arcana, recently I found out that they are gonna, you can kind of pre-order the full deck now, which I am very excited about because I kind of thought it was never coming. So yeah, since I love this deck so much and I am planning on getting the full deck, I am also recommending it to anyone who's watching who also likes tarot decks and might like this one as well. So yeah, that's enough from me. Let's see, how is your person currently feeling about you? So how are they currently feeling about pile 4? Okay, we've got the Hermit, so we've got, I think I forgot to mention it in some other piles, maybe the signs associated with these cards, but that's Virgo energy. Virgo is attached to Mercury, so like that makes me think of someone who is like more so maybe thinking a lot about the connection with you, maybe rather than being, I guess, more in their feelings towards you. But the Hermit energy is like this energy of isolating yourself, kind of a lot of self-reflection and introspection, and kind of trying to figure out what you want out of life. So it could be that this person is kind of reflecting on the connection with you and trying to figure out what they want out of the connection with you. Or maybe it's like what they want out of life, and if that aligns with you on some level or something like that. It's also got a crow there. So, and I mean, I always think of crows as being this like energy of feeling misunderstood. So it could be that this person does feel a bit misunderstood. They might feel like people don't always read them well or really understand their intentions behind things. So I don't know if like maybe some of you are upset with this person, or they feel like you're upset with them. They feel like maybe they're being misunderstood or something like that, or they're being unfairly judged for something. So let's see, how are they currently feeling towards pile 4? Oh, okay, we have the heart. How are they currently feeling towards pile 4? And we have the sun. Okay. Okay, I mean, this is really good. So whoops. They have, you know, a lot of feelings towards you. They actually, that's interesting. I wonder why they come up with the hermit energy. But they feel very optimistic about you and the connection with you. I think maybe they feel like they have a lot of affection towards you. You make them very happy. Um, uh, I don't know. I didn't do this for other piles, but we have the stork at the bottom of your deck. And yeah, I don't know, maybe it's like, I kind of get the sense with this energy, like this person, yeah, if they like really care about you, they feel really happy with you. It could be that they're wondering if like what you want out of life aligns with them, if you know that makes sense. And it could be like with the stork, like they want kids, they want to have kids with you. Maybe they're worried that you wouldn't want that or something like that. Let's see. How are they currently feeling towards pile 4? Okay, we have sexual chemistry. Yeah, I don't know, with the stork coming out. Yeah, I don't know, maybe they want to they want to, you know, have a baby with you. I don't know. Maybe for some of you it's more of like a, I don't know. I would hope not. I don't know. It could be like, I've heard of this a lot, like kind of more common than I would like to think, but like um like a kink for that, like impregnating people or something like that. I wouldn't think that's the case, but it could be that this person, oh, it could also be with the hermit energy, like, I don't know, wondering if you have like sexual compatibility and that maybe that's important for them. I don't know. Let's see. What are their current feelings towards pile 4? Whoa. Okay. The 9 of Wands. What are their current feelings towards pile 4? The 5 of Wands. What is going on? Okay, actually that's kind of funny. Hold on. What are their current feelings towards pile 4? And then we have the King of Pentacles. Okay, so yeah, definitely Virgo energy seems to be kind of strong here with the King of Pentacles coming out too. But to be honest with you, with sexual chemistry coming out and the Nine of Wands and the Five of Wands, this to me feels like sexual frustration. Um, like, okay, this is someone who really wants to get with you. They have, like, okay, with the heart, they have a lot of affection for you. They, like, I would say they would feel very optimistic or like very happy if you wanted to like hook up with them. And they may feel frustrated that they've not been able to do that. With the Nine of Wands, it's like this energy of like kind of persevering through challenges or obstacles. So they might feel like they want a sexual connection with you, but there's a lot of obstacles kind of standing in the way of that. But with the Nine of Wands energy, it's like being persistent, and it's like they think that as long as they stay persistent with it, that eventually they'll get what they want, which might be like a sexual experience with you. And yeah, like the Five of Wands, like I'm not sure that anyone's angry at someone here. It's possible though with the Five of Wands that can come with it, like an energy of fighting, arguments, disagreements, butting heads, um, feeling angry or frustrated. So I think overall it's like this person does feel frustrated, and I think it is sexually frustrated, and it's because there's too many like things standing in the way of having that sort of moment with you. But otherwise, yeah, because we have the King of Pentacles, which is this very like stable energy, someone who is, yeah, can be very patient. So I do feel like this person is, I don't know, trying to be patient for an opportunity like that. And they would be very happy if that opportunity were to arise, and like although it is frustrating, I don't think they're angry at you or mad at you if they haven't been able to like do that with you. It's like they're patient, although they wish things could speed up, or that they could, like have that moment with you is what I think. It could also be that in general they feel a lot of sexual chemistry with you. Um, but I don't know. I get the sense overall, like like all of you, basically, it's just that they feel like there's like obstacles standing in the way, and they feel frustrated about that. Although they are patient as well, but they are frustrated. They're just able to kind of control their frustrated feelings about it very well. So maybe it would be like you wouldn't be able to tell that this person feels this way about it, because they come across as like kind of stable and maybe a bit unbothered, but I'm here to tell you they are frustrated. And they wish, I feel like there's this energy here of they wish they could remove like obstacles between you two so that they could, like, I don't know, have some alone time with you. How are they currently feeling about pile 4? Okay, we have self-care. Prioritize self-care individually and as a couple for a healthier relationship. So it's like if you've been maybe a little bit distant with them, or like things haven't been able to progress very quickly with them due to you having to take care of other things or do other things, there's this energy of like being frustrated but also being patient, and hoping that eventually like they can spend time with you, I think, because it does definitely seems like this person is like isolated in some way, or they don't get to see you or something like that. Like with self-care, like they feel like maybe you're prioritizing other things right now, and it's like part of their frustration because they wish that maybe you would put down some other things to spend more time with them or something like that. What are their current feelings towards pile 4? Oh my god, okay. This came out in the last pile too. We have empathy. Empathize without judgment and share freely to deepen connection. I don't know. I get the sense that like the energy between you two is very positive, but and I don't know if for some reason I don't see the 5 of wands as like anyone's again mad at anyone, but just like frustrated again. Um and I think that with empathy it's like, you know, share freely to deepen connection. I think this person wishes that they could tell you how like frustrated they feel. Um because I don't know, I get the sense with the King of Pentacles that this person doesn't always like the King of Pentacles to me doesn't come across as someone who loses their cool even when things get frustrating. So I feel like it might be very hard for you to tell that this person feels this way. And it's like they wish that they could share freely how maybe frustrated they feel. And again, I think it's like a sexual frustration. Um, like maybe they feel like there's they want to tell you like they wish that things were easier, that there weren't so many, I guess, like obstacles standing in the way of this or something like that. What are their current feelings towards pile 4? Compassion. Choose gentle words and I statements to express feelings or discuss challenges. Yeah, I don't know. With the hermit energy, like I really do feel like this person has not told you about this, and you might be like a little bit suspicious of this, but like, and so yeah, like this reading is here confirming that yes, this person, they have really good feelings towards you. They feel very positive about you. They feel like there's sexual chemistry between you two, but they feel like there's a lot of obstacles standing in the way. And it, you with the King of Pentacles, like for some of you it could be like work. Like if you know this person from work and there's a lot of sexual tension between you and someone at work, but because of other reasons it can't just like necessarily move forward in an easy way or something like that. And I think overall their feelings are that they wish that they could tell you how much it bothers them or how frustrated they feel, and that yeah, it's like they want to be able to get some alone time with you and get some get more intimate with you. So okay, that's your reading, pile 4. Hope it resonated with you, gave you some clarity about this person's feelings for you, because again, I feel like for many of you, this person, you might get the sense that they feel this way, but they haven't like really like explicitly told you, or you know, it's just kind of a feeling, and yeah, that's how they feel. So yeah, that's your reading, pile 4. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the next pile. Bye. Okay, pile 5. You guys chose this Epidote crystal. We're gonna do some live shuffling and see what your person is currently feeling towards you. So just to let everybody know, this deck that I have, it's only Major Arcana, and they've recently finished the rest of the deck, so it's available for pre-order. So I just wanted to let people know because I really like this deck. I love the art on it, and I've been kind of like thinking that it was only going to be major arcana, and I was really hoping that eventually the rest of the deck would be made, and I kind of thought like it might not happen. So I'm very excited to see that it is happening and you can pre-order it. So of course, if I love this deck, I would love to recommend it to anybody who might also like it. So you can get a chance to get it. But yeah, let's see. So for pile 5, how is their person currently feeling about them? How are they currently feeling towards pile 5? Okay. So that's cool. Since, this is only major arcana, we don't have, too many cards that can come out. But every pile has gotten a different card so far, so I really like that. Although I would say like the first 3 piles were a little bit too similar for me. I don't usually like when that happens. I like more variety among the readings. So anyways, we have the Magician energy, so that's Gemini energy. Kind of interesting because the last pile got like Mercury with Virgo energy coming out. So yeah, I don't know, maybe this person is thinking about you a lot. With the Magician, it's like they might be feeling like very optimistic about the connection with you, feeling like things could go well with you. They might feel like there's a lot that they could create with you. For some of you, they might feel like they've manifested you, like, something like that. Yeah, and it's this energy of like they want to create something with you. They want to see like what could happen with you. They feel like maybe there's a lot of potential in the connection with you. How are they currently feeling towards pile 5? Okay, we have the letter. So they want to reach out to you. They want to communicate with you. They really like talking with you. How are they currently feeling towards pile 5? Yeah, especially with the Magician being related to like Gemini or Mercury energy. It's like this person has something to say to you. They want to say something to you. Um, they want to express something to you. How are they currently feeling? It could be that they want to ask you something. Like with the Magician energy, it's like this energy of like, what could I create with them? And it's like they might want to communicate with you in order to create something with you. How are they currently feeling towards pile 5? Clouds. Interesting. I got this feeling like for some of you, maybe you haven't heard from this person in a while, and it could be that they're trying to figure out what to say to you, how to communicate with you, and it could be that they feel like a little bit of uncertainty with the clouds, um, yeah, because I don't know, it could be that you haven't heard from this person in a while, and so it could be that they're wanting to communicate with you, reach out to you, to start something new with you, to create something with you. With the clouds, it comes with this energy of like a bit of trouble, like a little bit of storminess or like moodiness. And so it could be that at times they feel very optimistic about what they could create with you, and then they go into feeling a little bit less optimistic and a bit worried about what sort of like complications could kind of come up between you two. Perhaps if like you do resonate with, maybe you haven't heard from this person in a while, they may not feel certain about how you would react to them opening up to you, or like sending you a message or something like that. Let's see, how are they currently feeling towards pile 5? Oh gosh, okay, this came out in another pile. We have sacred friendship. Okay. Let's see what else comes through. What are their current feelings towards pile 5? Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Page of Cups. What are their current feelings towards pile 5? Yeah, I mean, okay, I don't always read the pages this way, but definitely the pages are meant to be like kind of like messengers. So it definitely, like, for sure, this person wants to message you. They want to talk to you. They want to give you some like sort of message or information, or tell you something, or maybe even ask you something with the magician energy. Like they want to create something with you. It could be that, because the page of cups to me is a very like innocent energy, and it's always, to me it's like kind of shy, not feeling like very confident about the way you do things. So I don't know, I get the sense that this person like at times feels very optimistic about this idea of like reaching out to you and creating something with you, and then feeling a little bit insecure about it, feeling like, yeah, because like with the clouds, like this moodiness where they go back and forth between maybe feeling very optimistic about the connection with you and the potential with you, and then feeling a little bit less confident about what could happen with you, especially like since we have sacred friendship here. That could be part of the reason why they feel that way. Like if you are just friends and this person has feelings for you, they may not know exactly if you would share the same feelings or want the same things. And it could even be, like I mentioned in another pile, that this could be a more platonic energy where this is someone who wants to be your friend, but they're a little bit shy to reach out to you and tell you how they feel. And kind of like even the same sort of thing if it's a romantic connection. How are they currently feeling towards pile 5? We have the Page of Pentacles. The 2 pages here. So I don't know, it's like maybe they feel like a little bit inexperienced in something. And it's like this feeling of being like uncertain of whether they can really create something with you or not. I also sometimes read like if 2 pages come out, like maybe it's like you two are like very similar age group. It could be that one of you seems more like emotional, or like with the Page of Cups, like I would see this as someone who might be more focused on connections, and then the Page of Pentacles might be more focused on like routines, work, and responsibilities. So it could be that if they feel like they're the one that's more focused on connection right now, that they see you as someone who's a little bit more focused on other areas of life, and that might be where there's a bit of like hesitation at times, that they may not want to reach out to you or something like that. How are they currently feeling towards pile 5? Oh, okay. We get the Death card. Scorpio energy. Yeah, so like with the death energy, this energy of like transformation and the magician card, it's like, I will say, in this person's feelings towards you, they feel like, again, like a lot of potential in the connection with you. Like, they feel like if they were to reach out towards you, a lot could happen, a lot could change. There could be like a pretty big transformation between you two in some way. And I really don't think that this is a negative energy at all. Well, I will say at the bottom of your deck, I did see the Five of Wands. So that could talk about like disagreements, arguments, some sort of conflict or fighting. Or I think more in this case, like it could even be like this sort of internal battle that this person is having with like going between feeling like a lot is possible. If only they reach out and communicate to you, they could create big things with you and a lot could change. And then kind of fearing all of that. And, it's kind of like, well, sure, there's a lot of potential and like maybe everything could change in a positive way, but if they're not, like, it could be that this person wonders if they're seeing the connection with you clearly, again, because like for somehow they feel very optimistic about you and that there is a lot of potential with you, and they feel at times like they're gaining the bravery to reach out to you and create something with you. And then I think it could be that if this is a romantic connection, and even if it's not a romantic connection, like they could wonder if they're more focused on the connection than you are. And if they feel like you're focused on other things right now, they may wonder if it's like you're not interested in the connection with them because you're focused on other things, and they might think that they're, not seeing the potential clearly, that it's kind of like more of a fantasy rather than something that could actually be created. And I think that causes, at times, like fear that this might not be something that can happen, whatever they're hoping that could happen with you. So it's like they're thinking like, if I reach out, at times when they're feeling optimistic about you, they're like, I could reach out and we could become, friends, or we could become more than friends, and so much could change in such a positive way, and it could be everything that I was hoping for, type of thing. And then because they really want that, I think they're very cautious about whether that's, possible or not. And sometimes with the clouds, I think they fall into a more negative mindset, that that's more of a fantasy rather than what could happen in reality. And then that's, I think, where there might be hesitation, and they're telling themselves they're not as focused on the connection as I am. And that means that, maybe what I think could happen is not actually what will happen. And then if I reach out, then it would just be an ending. So I think they feel a lot of complicated feelings around that, what they should do, and kind of like what will happen if they do reach out. Whether it will be what they want it to be, or whether it will be what they're fearing, which might be like an ending between you two. How are they currently feeling towards pile 5? So we have Dreamweaver. Share your aspirations with each other and work to achieve them together. Yeah, like dreamy energy with this cups energy. It's like, I feel like this person does fantasize about you a lot, and like what could happen in the connection with you a lot. And then, I think that fantasizing causes them to feel a bit excited and wanting to reach out, and kind of see what can happen with you. Yeah, and it's like with the Page of Cups, like I feel like they want a connection with you. They want to deepen the connection with you, and they want to tell you that they want that. Um, how are they currently feeling towards pile 5? Oh. So then we have motivate. Be each other's biggest support during both triumphs and challenges. I don't know, because, like, I really do think that they might see themselves as the Page of Cups in this situation, and they may see you as more like the Page of Pentacles, which I think, like, they feel like you're very similar, but that maybe your focus is a little bit different, and they may worry that they're more focused on a friendship with you or a potential romantic connection with you, and they may fear that you're not really focused on that. That, like, with motivate, it does make me feel like they might see you as someone who is very motivated in their life. And in general, both of these cards, like, share your aspirations with each other, work to achieve them together, and then, like, being each other's biggest support, both during times of triumphs and challenges. And I don't know, it's like, I think both of you are very ambitious type of people. And I even think that this person, although they may feel like they are focused on the connection with you, I think this person also has a lot of other sort of goals in life. And it's like they wish that they could maybe share their goals with you, tell you about those things, and kind of, like, again, be very supportive towards each other and motivate each other towards your goals in life. But they don't, I think they don't know whether you are just very motivated on your own, or if you would kind of like that with them, where there's like a very supportive energy between you two in this sort of, like, both of you motivating each other. I think they want that, and I think they're wondering if you would like that too, or if you just kind of are more independent and don't really, like, it kind of flip-flops whether they think that you would want that or you would be more just focused on your, like, yourself and not really, like, too interested in the connection with them. How are they currently feeling towards pile 5? Okay. Resolution. Address conflicts constructively, focusing on solutions rather than blame. Yeah, maybe for some of you, the way the Five of Wands kind of popped out at the bottom of the deck earlier, like, if there has been any fights or arguments between you two and that, like, led to some sort of death in the connection, some sort of ending, it's like they are wanting to, yeah, like, because, yeah, I really got the sense, like, for some of you, it's like this, you might not have heard from this person in a while, and they might be wondering if that, you know, it's been too much time for it to be appropriate for them to reach out to you again. Like, they may wonder if, like, they should just keep to themselves instead. But yeah, if there has been any sort of ending between you and this person, whether that's, like, something that was drastic or something very small, like just a little break in the connection or a period of uncertainty, they want clarity, and they want to, you know, come together with you and create, like, I feel like this person really wants to support you and work together with you on some level, and work towards solutions with you. And it's just this energy, like, honestly, I feel like this is a really nice connection, just because, like, it seems like there's a similarity between you two, and I would say, like, you two would probably argue very well. Like, not that, like, arguing can be productive, but with many people it's not. And I feel like, not to say that, like, there will be arguments between you two or something like that. it seems like, there are type of people who get into arguments and all they can focus on is the problem. And they could just pick apart everything that the other person says and just turn it into a bigger mess. Where, like, and then there are fewer people who go into arguments trying to come to, like, some sort of common ground or, like, solution, and fix things rather than focus on making things more like problematic. And I feel like both of you kind of have that energy. So it's like this could be a newer connection with the magician energy. And because it's a newer connection, they don't know exactly what to expect. And that's why there's this, like, very much like it could be everything or could be nothing, and I don't really know because I don't really know this person too well yet, or something like that, or we haven't spent enough time together. Or I could see that there might have been a start to this connection that didn't blossom into more right away. And I don't know why exactly, but it seems like they feel like a lot could change in the connection with you. And again, just kind of what I was saying before, where it seems like both of you are very focused on, like, goals, achieving things, finding solutions, just in general. And I would assume also within any sort of conflict within relationships. So I don't know. I guess I just want to say that what I notice in these cards is that you two would, like, be very compatible. Or, like, even if there were disagreements or any sort of arguments, both of you would be more focused on the solution rather than the problem. And to me, like, that would say, like, I feel like there would be a very strong relationship between you two. And I guess I might want to, especially if this is a newer connection, that might be something that you'll find out about this person, that you work together very well. And it seems very productive, whatever you two do together, if that makes sense. So I don't know. That's what I have for you, Pile 5. I hope it resonated with you. Thank you for watching, and I'm going to end it here. Bye.